What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Oops. So today is episode 5 of the series, and we are moving our villager breeder system here. We still got the 2 breeders down there, but we've already sent the detector villager from here all the way, and he's up in that tower now. So today in this episode, we're going to move the breeder. We're going to start work on a villager sorting system, or a god machine if you want to call it that, where you call for a villager when you want one, do some trades with them. If you like them, you keep them, and if you don't, well, let's just say we send them to Emerald Island. So I've already got a little bit of prep work done. We laid down some tracks. We put this platform up here, and I need to go over there and place the door. Well, I need to place a block so I don't fall through. There's going to be some dirt through this episode, guys, so bear with me. Anyway, we have direct sunlight here as part of the design of the castle. And so hopefully this will work out. I think the sunlight actually needs to be the blocks that I'm standing on here, but that detector is going to sit on that block there. Let's place a couple slabs in here to keep them from going anywhere. And that was dumb. I can't get through. Try this again. There we go. And then we need to... Oh, push him all the way back to that platform. It's a good thing I didn't tear the whole thing down. So I'm not really going with anybody's design here. It's kind of a hodgepodge of ideas. So my old villager system that I had in my old world was you bred up your villagers, they came down into little holding chambers. Wow, that guy just barely is on the platform. Then you do your trading with them, and if you didn't like them, you'd send them off, and if you liked them, you just continue trading with them. And I had some people come onto my world, and there was like a little button you could press to send it. Oops, forgot to shift. Anyway, and they would go off, and I actually had somebody come on, and they did do it on purpose. They weren't trolling me or trying to be a jerk. They pressed the button, and I don't want that in this system here. So I've got an idea of what I want to build. But first things first, we're gonna move this villager, go back up here, get him into position. I need another door real quick, and then we'll move the 2 breeders later. But we're gonna get the god machine set up, and then we're gonna get my idea for a trading hall. So in this castle design on Final Fantasy, they actually have a dungeon in it. And let's take these rails out so I don't do this derping again. That's what I kind of want to build here, something that kind of looks like a prison almost. Not saying keeping villagers prisoner, but I want function and style in this build. I'm normally about just building. I don't care really what it looks like. I don't consider myself a great builder, but this, what would you call it, this season? I don't know, this series, this survival series I'm doing here, I've got a whole different way of playing. Like I said, I've watched some YouTubers recently and been really inspired by what they've done. So let me go down here and kind of give you an idea of what we're doing. So right underneath here, or right above us here, is where that villager's sitting. And we're going to put our breeder inside there. And then we're going to dig this down, go around the corner here, and somewhere back there we're going to have the dungeon. And we're going to be able to get to it from either side. Excuse me. And then I'm thinking I might have the breeder, or the holding cell, off in that direction, or possibly in this direction. So I'm not sure yet. Let me go do some digging. I'll come back to you guys when I got a little bit more dug out, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we've been doing a little bit of digging. We got both these sides dug out. And come down like so. Then we just hook into a hallway here. Just showing you they connect up. We found a little water pool here. Cleared it up. So this is where I'm going to build the system. They're going to sit there. This button... Excuse me, hiccup. That button's going to call for the villager. And we're going to lay down some tracks and maybe place them back here. I'm not 100% sure. I think Iskall did a similar setup to what I'm trying to come up with here on his Hermitcraft series, but that was early on in the series. So, of course, this is console, not PC, so I'm going to have to come up with something completely different. So let's see. Maybe back here. Seems really close. Yeah. Might have the holding cell here, but... Oh, what did I build down here? I think that's my zombie farm. I never showed that. I just built, I found a spawner. I think it's down here. Yeah, it is. And we just made a, a little zombie trap to where we can mend up some tools real quick. It's not very efficient, so... I don't have a lot of room to go down if I want to keep that. Let's dig out a little bit more. And those are the stairs there, so I can't go much more that way. So I'm building everything off the top of my head. I do want to change that up instead of using tutorials. Let's see, I think we'll make us a little holding pin right here in this corner. Maybe something like this, that would be the walls, and then we'd have our track right here instead. Oops. Forgot about this. Let's see. This still isn't that big. And let's see. We're going to send them off this direction so it automatically curls that way. Alright. We're going to have to definitely dig out more. So I have no idea what I really want to do here. I might actually have to cut for a minute, jump into a creative world and try to get this figured out. So, rather than you guys watching me struggle, let me get some more dug out. I'm going to jump over to creative, like I said, get this figured out, knock this wall back, and I will be back. Alrighty guys, we spent some time on creative working on this little system here. We finally got it working. And I'll demonstrate it here real quick. So we push this button to call for a villager. That'll dispense them over here. Of course, there's no villager in it, so the cart doesn't make it all the way. And then if we want to keep the villager, we'll press the green button here. That'll send them this way, and eventually up into wherever I decide to have the holding chambers back there somewhere. And then, come back here. Give me the cart. Alright. Then if you don't want to keep your villager, press this button, and poof, it'll send them back here. And we got a little mechanism that we're going to build eventually to get rid of the villagers we don't want. So, redstone behind this was really, really easy. This is just a simple redstone line. Comes down here, powers this dispenser here. And throw these carts back in. 2 powered rails here so that the villagers get picked up and sent all the way over here. Now, when we press the green button to keep them, we wanted this line powered. We had to stop it here. We don't want to power this other line. But this just comes around to the pulse extender, powering this torch, which allows this torch to come on, turning that rail. This rail right here. Default, it goes that way. We want it to go this way. So then when we're pressing the red button, we need both lines to be powered. So that does that. Powers that side like you saw. Turning that rail there. And then it hits this line here. Just a pulse extender, real simple. Inverted signal here, same thing. That torch will come on, powering this rail above it. So that's it. That's our keep and kill mechanism. It's pretty simple. We did have to power this rail here and this rail here to kill in this system that I wanted. And that was a little bit complicated, but the redstone actually turned out to be real easy. So, we also need to power this rail, either with the kill or keep mechanism. So I came up with this little circuit here. You push the button, it'll power that redstone, powering this torch off, turning this one on, which will fire this rail and send them off. Oh, it's real compact, real nice. Like I said, it turned out a lot better than I thought it was. What I came up with in creative was kind of a mess. But the rails are directional, And that's where we're just going to bring the villagers in and push them to this corner here. And so that's something to keep in mind, your default state of your rails right here. So this was an old staircase down to an old mining tunnel I had, just a starter one. And then we have our zombie spawner down here, which we're just going to leave disabled. And I don't think we don't really need it with what we're setting up here with the villagers, so it was just temporary. But now I can kind of close this up now that the redstone's done. As I was saying, the rails are directional, and you need to know which way rails are going to be facing, either north to south or east to west, and that will change your system. This is going north and south, and it was real easy. So, I'm hearing zombies, man. I have a bad habit of leaving doors open. What the heck is a zombie? I've gone through and lit up most of these caves. You know what? I bet he's up there with that villager. See, I need to go up there and check on him. I don't know if I tore down that staircase to get to him or not. Oh, this will suck. There's the zombie there. Oh, I did tear down the staircase. So he's pretty safe up there. I just forgot to light this top side up. No big deal. I'll get that in a minute. So we're going to finish this out here. We're going to widen this path down here and start planning out where we're going to put the villagers. So let me get that figured out, and I will be back here in just a moment. Alrighty guys, we took a little, about a 5-day break. We've been AFK fishing for a while. As you see, I got 123 levels, and we got a lot of iron. And let's see, I built this sorting system here, which you guys, if you haven't seen it, it's a pretty quick and easy redstone video. We're just sorting out a few items in this chest here, as I don't really get a lot. This is 5 days worth of AFKing, so not a huge amount of drops. But what I wanted to check on is if the chest storage that I built was sorting out most of the items that I think are junk, and what happens. So we have filled up every chest. Let's see if I backed up this elevator. No, it doesn't look like it. Nope. There's the one item that always gets stuck. That's just due to height limitations. So this thing is amazing. I wish I could sort out the fishing rods and the bows and saddles and stuff like that, but we can't. We did go through earlier and take out all the mending books, so we're doing really good on that. I just want to show you guys that, I am using this system in my world. It's a really decent sorter. When I was AFKing without this sorting system, I'd fill up my chest in just, a 10-hour AFK session. So we are going to build us some armor with these levels and clear out these chests. And I'll be back to you guys in just a moment. Alright, we got that all cleaned up. We made a couple armor pieces. We've got this side dug out. We're planning on keeping 20 villagers where these torches are at right here. And then we got the same thing on the other side here. Now, let me dig these out real quick. Forgot to take these last little blocks out. Plus I need cobblestone, believe it or not. So I'm thinking about putting stairs in here. I want this to look like a dungeon. So, let's see. We're actually going to build half of the old trading hall that Impulse and Tango built. But like I think I said earlier, I don't want my killing or availability of just disposing of the villagers as they sit in this system. I had somebody do that on my old world, and it was sad. So, let's see. This is going to be the back of what you see. The villager will sit in this little hole here. So the redstone for this is pretty easy. I'm trying to build this from memory. I need to get a few things. we went out and grabbed some sandstone. Just as a variation of block, I never build with sandstone, so I'm going to use that to place my redstone because it's got slabs, and you do need slabs for this build. Let's see, I need to actually craft up some slabs. Excuse me. So, let's see, I need a stair. No, I need to knock that block out. I need a stair above it. Stair placed here. Let's see, stair here. Like I said, I'm trying to build this from memory. Let's see, there's going to be a sandstone block here. Some tripwire hook here and here. Then a piece of string here. I said here. Come on, what's going on? Oh, I'm derping. I'm derping. This has got to go back a block. There we go. Let's see, we need a block directly underneath that with some redstone dust on top of that. Like so. Torch on the side here. And then right where this is, yeah, right where this is, I'm going to need a block with a repeater. And then that needs to go into a block. Dust on top of that. Block on top of that with a torch on the side. Oh, I'm struggling, I'm struggling. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. There needs to be another block here. Redstone dust there. Let's see. We'll have to reset that now that we hit the tripwire hook piston here in the face. Alright. I need to get back up there. How am I going to reset this line? Oh, I can just take this redstone dust out. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Let's see. Need another piston on top of this one. Like so. I didn't give myself any headroom. Let's see. Needs to be a slab here so the redstone doesn't interact with it. That's the only place you need the slabs. And then I need redstone dust on top of that. Need a block right here. And then let's see, we need to place a block here, then here, torch on top of that, get rid of this block below it. And that should be the redstone for one module. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. Only thing I'm lacking is I need to get some blocks and I need to get some fence gates up there. And then this needs to not be powered. So that's what it'll be. There'll be a block right there that's retracted, a fence gate on top of or a fence gate on the front of that other sticky piston that stops the water from flowing and allows villagers to come through your system. Then once they fall through, you saw that bottom piston was extended. That'll extend out a block right there, causing the next villager to be able to go to the next module. So let's go grab some fence gates real quick. It's always freaking nighttime. Oh, 2 creepers. Quit following me, man. Hello, skeleton. Oh, I got a big project. We're gonna light this whole area up. I did it in my last world. That's why right there. Come on. Run. Run. Jeez. In between the last couple of clips, I actually had two creepers explode, ruining my entrance, and I had to rebuild that. Come on, man. This is what I get for taking my bow off my hotbar. Ugh. I just want to build some fence gates, man. You're wrecking my video. Like I was saying, in my other world, we had it all lit up. I was tired of Enderman. Oops, it's the other way. Tired of Enderman and all the mobs spawning. Gets to be a pain, especially when I'm trying to build things. So I'm having a heck of a time with this freaking crafting table. There we go. It's not enough, but it'll be enough to get us started, just to show you the fence gate. Come on. Alright, let's go back down into the dungeon. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Get out of my house. Oh, that was a bad shot. Yeah, we got a lot of lighting up to do on our little island, so let's get this fence gate in place, and then we'll build the rest of these modules. Let's see. Need that block here. There we go, fence gate on top, and open them. And allow the villager to pass through, but the water won't. Once we get that part of the system built. Let's clean up my pillars here. Alright, and there it is. That's one module built. And we got to build it all the way down here, go through the wall, curve it around this area, and do the same thing over here. So, I'm going to break away. Let's actually power this. There we go. Yeah, we'll reset this later. I'm going to go ahead and build the rest of these modules off camera, guys. I'll be back to you once I get a little more progress. Perfect. Alrighty, so we got the rest of these built. They are all in place. Once I figured out that first one, this went pretty quick. I did power all of these, so these were extended out, because I am going to have to work with some kind of water channels. And you do have to do a little something different up there when your water ends. We'll mess with that in a little bit, but this is kind of the theme I'm going for right here. We will change the ceiling, but right there is a tripwire hook above each one of these cobblestone stairs, so we'll see what we come up with. It doesn't need to be something fancy. I just want it to look as dungeony as you can get, kind of dingy and dark. Come on. Oh. Well, attempt number 3. There we go. This place has still got some work to be done too. I did build this up here. I actually think I need to go this way with it, and then bring them in this way. So this is what it looks like when there's villagers in the system. We will have to reset this redstone, but when your water ends, it'll probably end right about here. And to change this up, all you have to do is end up putting leave that piston there, but change this one to a normal piston right here. And put some glass here. A water source block. It's really easy to change. So, we got this whole side done too. This has been quite a lot of work. We've been in and out of creative figuring out. I do have a system to dump the villagers off. I want a minecart. Oh yeah, this is what I came up with for trading with the villagers. So you can get through. As you see, I'm punching that block. But I want a minecart return system to where I don't have to reload this system back here at all. And so we got an idea. We'll start there at the next episode and get this thing 100%. This is pretty close. This is pretty close. We just gotta redo the floor, maybe mess with the ceiling a little bit, and just kind of finish it up. So, I think I need to change these blocks to non-spawnable. I don't want light back here. Excuse me, I want it to look like a dark and dingy. So we'll have to change every one of these blocks all the way down. But this will kind of be a two-parter building this system. There's a lot of work to get this far. It is always dark when I come out here. Anyway. So we still got to move these two guys over. We did move that guy already. We got to move the other two in there. Tear down this platform over here. So it looks like I lost that other villager. No big deal. So we got to build this little pin over here in the bottom there. And that's where we'll start next episode, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please sure to leave a like, comment below. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.